Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. To the air, it's Hawkins. He's moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Now the toss. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to run it.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
On the ground, it's Jolly. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. The toss sweep to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Abrams. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And what a job by this defense early in the game.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He looks that one in nicely. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the option. He'll toss it. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Sweet feet on the move. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there with the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
And the Sooners are on the move. The back goes in motion. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Oklahoma quarterbacks have been big factors in Heisman Trophy races, and they don't just do it with their arms.
No, and I tell you what, the offensive system, it seems like it changes over the years, but one thing is always consistent. They're going to feature. They're going to feature what the quarterback does well, and we've seen some freaks through the years. You mentioned Heisman trophies, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, but whoever it is always has a ton of success.
Got some room in to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The first down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Going downfield for the big play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
They'll run the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Now on second down. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Lowers those pads. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Wide out in motion. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Second down coming up. Looking for room at the 25. Afterburner's coming. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line. You go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. He's got him this time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The option look. Got enough for the first down. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down. The stress that a guy who can run that fast puts on a defense, even if it's a pass play, he has them on edge all the time.
Oh, the D coordinator. This guy gives them nightmares every night leading up to this game because if you don't have people accounting for him and your eyes go to the wrong place or someone's out of position, that dude is gone.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Gators sending the offense back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple of drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
Yeah, I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He'll come out throwing on first down, moving away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback keeps it. Off he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on fourth down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things that practice coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll be brought down.
I am an aggressive person, Paul. I like to put my foot on the gas. I like to go for it. But here, second half, if I can tie the football game, a 4th down situation, I'm taking it.
You are aggressive spiritually, physically, and mentally. But I agree. You go field goal on this situation, and you put the pressure on your defense to go get a stop, get you the ball back, and give you a chance to win.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Now on first down from the 28. Goes to the option. Still running at the 40. He's off to the races. He's at the 20. Touchdown Sooners! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over the Royals. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Discards a man. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Here comes the option. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Wilson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got some room to run at the 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. After this, it'll be a wrap. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game.